everybody, welcome back. Today I'm making some steak, and I'm making some white rice with black beans. In Dominican Republic is known as moro. Alright, so let's get right to the bat. From the beginning I'm going to show you just what I'm using for the meat and the rice, and then I'll start doing the cooking process. Alright, so we have here some steak. We have Corona beer, yes, Corona, we're using that for the meat. Some lime, onions, salt. Seasoning for the meat is called adobo, Goya. Okay, and we have the onions. These are little chopped onions that I took from this onion here, which we're not using this no more. I already chopped it. Alright, then we have the pot here that I'm going to use for the meat. Sugar is for the pot for the meat. Then for the rice, I have my rice. It's already measured with the water. If you don't know how to do it, you could check out my other video which shows you. I have black beans. The seasoning that I'm going to use for the rice, which is a little ham flavor, the acente from and the sazon Goya, alright, and some salt and oil, alright. So the first thing I'm going to do before I even touch the meat, I'm going to go preparing the pot just for go warming up, okay. I'm going to put the fire medium. It goes in medium, okay. You take a nice spoon of sugar, alright, and you put it around the pot. Just sprinkle it around the pot, okay. You sprinkle it, not that much, okay, right there. So you sprinkle it, and on top of that, you gotta put some oil. Okay, we put a little bit of oil, not that much, just tiny, and a little more, right there. Okay. Now, what this does is the sugar you're gonna see later on, when it gets really hot, it turns brown with the oil, and when it turns brown, when you put the meat there, it gives the meat a nice little color to it. Right. Now what I'm doing right now, as you're seeing, I'm just turning the oil like it's only a little bit. I want it to go all over the pot and get the sugar good. Okay. So now I leave that part warming up. Now, as I leave that warming up, before I go to the meat, I'm going to start doing my rice. Okay. The fire from the start, you put in high right away. High. Okay. We're going to throw some oil in there. I'll do about 2 drops. 1, 2, maybe 3. 3. Alright, 3 drops of oil. Then the salt. Okay. The salt, I go like about 2 circles and a half. 1, 2, and 1 more. There you go. Alright, now I'm going to throw my sazones. I put from the sazon Goya, this orange one, we only putting, a tiny bit. Just a little flavor. This is the one that makes the rice yellow, so we don't want that. So you just put a little tiny bit. See that? That's it, no more. This one right here, we put the whole thing. Okay. This one we put the whole thing. There we go. The ham, you could put half of this one. You just want to give a little flavor of that ham flavor. Okay. Alright, that's ham. Now, we take the beans, the black beans, see that? And just pour it on top. We got the oil, we got the salt, we got the seasoning, and the beans. Okay, you gotta make sure the can is empty. This can is empty. So now we're gonna go over to the meat side. Alright? Because all I'm gonna do with the rice now, I'm gonna let it just cook up. If you want, you know what you could do? You could take the spoon and just shake it around in there. Okay? Your rice is gonna turn black, of course, because the beans are black. We're gonna let it cook there nicely. Okay? Alright. So let that one cook there. Okay, now we're going to go and come to the meat department. What I'm going to do is I'm putting the camera down so I can start doing the meat. You're not going to see my face, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix that. Alright, here we go. Okay. So with the meat, what I do first is I like to separate them so they can all get the nice seasoning flavor. I do it in the same tray. I take the bottom part off, which sucks the blood of the meat, and I just try my best to separate the meat. Okay? Now, this is what I do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the adobo, right, and I sprinkle it all over. Sprinkle it. There we go. See how I'm doing it? Nice sprinkles all over. Then I flip the meat around, so when I get both sides. Okay. There we go. Now we sprinkle it again. Some more adobo seasoning. Just nice little sprinkles in there. You don't want to put too much because, it might come out too salty or whatever. Then you take some salt. If you notice, I'm only going to put salt in one side. The only thing you flip 2 times for is for the adobo, okay? Now the salt, you sprinkle. Same thing, you don't put too much. Just a nice one-time sprinkle. That's it, okay? Now, what we're going to do is, here we go, the best part. Some Corona. What I do is, I don't put the full bottle. Just take a little bit from the bottle. Take a little from the bottle. Just pour it. There you go. And I take, of course, lime. Squeeze it. Because what's Corona without lime? You know. One day I was just thinking, I love Corona, I love meat. Well, I just mix them both. Take a nice and you squeeze it in there. Okay. Now when you finish all that, you know what? We could put a little bit more Corona. Just a little bit. There we go. When we finish all that and you put it together, now we shake them all together. Put your hand, again, my hand's already washed, as you can see, and my jewelry is off. Okay. We squeeze them together now. Oh, and the meat, what I didn't show before, the meat you wash in the beginning. I already washed the meat. You take it and just put it in water and wash it. You just put it and get them all together so they can all get that nice flavor, you know? Okay. Now, all we're waiting for now is for the pot, for the meat to warm up and heat up, and we can start that part. Okay? Wash your hands. Alright, and now I'll come back to you when that pot is heated up. Alright, we're back. Now, it's warming up. As you can see a little brown coming out. What we're going to do first, remember the chopped onions? That's what's going to go in. Here they go right here. So now you throw chopped onions in there. Okay? What this does is, I'm not an onion lover, but what this does is, it gives it a nice little flavor. Because the onion goes melting in there, right? And dissolving, I guess, and the meat will cook on top of it. And it's going to give it a nice little taste to it. As you can see, the little onion, I don't know if you can see, is turning like brown. That's from the sugar. Now we can throw our meat in there. What we do is, take spoon, your hand, whatever you want to do it, and you go grabbing the meat, and just put it nicely there. Nice and open up. I wish you guys could smell through this camera, because it smells so good. Alright. There we go. So you just grab your meat. Put them in there nicely. Just let them cook. Okay, last one. Last one, you know, a little shake around there, get all the flavor that's missing. I'll tell you, man, honestly, I've never seen nobody do what I do with the Corona and the lime with the meat. Maybe they do it. I just did it one day because I was drinking Corona, as I'm doing right now. I was drinking Corona and I said, you know what, why don't you put it together? And I did it and it came out good. My wife loved it and stuff, so here we go. The rice right now you can see is going to start in a little while boiling. Don't forget, the way the rice works is, see right now it's still cooking. When the water dissolves itself and it becomes, you can see the rice clearly. You really can see the rice now. And you can see the rice clearly, sorry I started there, and it's boiling. What we do after that is we put the fire, this one's in high, so we're going to put it in low, like in 4. And then you will take aluminum foil and the cover, and you will cover the rice until you want that. You're going to see the rice nice and cooked already, alright? That's after the water has boiled up. Alright? Be back. Alright, as you guys can see, the meat, all you're going to do is, you're going to let it cook itself good. If you want, you could go flipping it over for to get the best, you know, same flavor on both sides. So you go constantly, not constantly, but you know, once in a while, flip them over. And you're going to wait to you could tell there's like a little water on there. You're going to wait till that dries up it is. And the meat starts like getting brown, you know, cooking itself. That's the way we like it here. Anyway, the rice, that noise you hear is the rice boiling. See? Look, you can start seeing the rice. See that? The water, there's still water, so you still wait, but you can see the water is beginning to disappear. And that's what we wait for. Alright? So we still wait and let the rice cook itself there a little better. There we go. Alright, before we put that fire down. And the meat, just let it cook there. Let it cook. It's going to take you, the meat, maybe like another 10 to 15 minutes, the meat. It'll be ready. The rice should be ready, another same thing, about between 10 to 18 minutes. It should be ready. I'm about to almost put the fire down. But when you see the rice like this, like I told you, just wait a few more seconds till the water's gone. Put your fire low. Take your cover with aluminum foil. Cover and leave it. The meat, you never cover it. You leave it open. Alright? And the little, like you can see, look, the little onions, you don't even see them no more. You don't see the onions no more. They're gone. And trust me, it gives it a nice little flavor. Your family will love you for making this meal. And here we go. I'm about to put, let me just, before I turn the camera off, let me just show you. I'm about to put the fire down. Okay? So you see, that's good already. I don't see the water no more, so I can do it. So I'm going to take it, put the fire in low, and I'm going to cover my rice. And that's it. Just leave the rice there until it's done. It's going to take another 10-15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes only. It'll be done, and the meat also. And that's how you do moro with steak. My style, once again. I hope you all enjoy the video, and I hope you all tune in again soon. Alright? Thank you very much. Have a great, pleasant day, and enjoy your meal. Bye-bye.